Oh yeah, another day, another dollar. Thank the Lord for another 24. God, I knew that was you. Sunday motivation, Sunday motion. Just got done with the back workout at the gym. Pulled back up to the crib, about to have my cigar, protein shake, make me some breakfast in a little bit. Man, y'all know how we do, staying productive, staying on the grind, staying on the hustle for it all, man. Quick video though, man, self-help video for all my fellas out there, man. You know, I'm big on helping all the men out here, man, that's fighting their own battles, that's trying to find themselves in life. You know, you going through your journey, especially my young men, my young fellas, man. You know, you in middle school, high school, college, you trying to figure it all out. I was in your shoes, man. You know, I remember it like yesterday. I had mentors, coaches, you know, father figures that helped me out. I grew up in a single parent household. You know, my mom did her best. You know, I turned out good, I feel like, you know, but I know what it's like, man, you know, trying to figure out, trying to navigate through life, trying to, you know, figure out who you want to be in this world, what you going to do with your life, you know. So if this video can help somebody out, you know, and it can help somebody on their journey in life, man, then I'm here for it. I keep making these videos though, but I'm just talking about the things that men control, right? If you control these urges, you control these vices, you know, things out here, it's a lot of vices, a lot of temptation, a lot of distractions on your journey in life, you know, to trying to become the man that you were destined to be. So you got to learn how to navigate and learn how to play chess, not checkers, man. Learn how to move on that chessboard, man, because like I said, it's going to be a lot of obstacles in your way. It's going to be a lot of things that try to get you off focus, get you distracted. I'm not here for none of it, man. I'm at the point in my life, man, where I'm locked in, all gas, no brakes, man. I ain't got time to be wasting time. Distractions, man, get me distracted from my mission in life, man, my purpose on while I'm down here on this earth, man. I got to keep going, man. But you know, the number one thing, right, you know, that sets a lot of men back, man, is their desire to always be chasing women. Always want to chase women, man. You know, some dudes, it's like they'd rather chase women than chase the money. You feel me, man? How that? Now make that make sense. You know, it's like they always chasing some ass. You know, I'm not saying not to, you know, court women, not to try to seek companionship, try to find your girl, your wife, you know, go on dates, this and that, man. But you got to put your purpose first. You got, I'm going to go get the money first. I'm going to go to the gym first. I'm going to work on whatever it is I need to be working on, my business, my side hustles, man. You feel me? I'm not putting no woman ahead of that, man. First and foremost, man, that's the number one thing right there, man. That's the downfall of a lot of men, you know, chasing women, chasing that coochie, man. You got to learn how to control that desire. This is the next thing, man. Not keeping your purpose first, man. You got to live for your purpose. What's your purpose for being down here, man? What are you trying to do with your life? What is your journey, your destiny? What's your calling, man? You know, you don't got to have it all figured out. You know, I sure didn't have it all figured out when I was coming up, man, you know, but I feel like, you know, over the years, I have evolved into that man where my journey down here, you know, my purpose down here is to motivate, inspire, uplift people, man, you know, through these videos, man. You know, that's what God put me down here for. You know, I don't call myself a bodybuilder. You know, I'm not a coach. I'm a motivator. That's what I'm here. I'm a motivator. This is the next thing, man. A lot of dudes, you know, their downfall is they try to please everybody. You know, they want to be a people pleaser. They want to be liked by everybody, man. When you doing it how you want to do it, this life thing, you're not going to be liked by everybody. Everybody's not going to like you. You're going to have haters. You're going to have people that question your decisions, why you do things a certain way, man. You got to keep stepping, man. I got plenty of people that, you know, that come at me sideways, or they say, why you want to do this, or why you do it like that, man. Somebody always going to have something that they going to judge you by, man. They going to talk about you. They going to judge you, man, to the day you die, man. You know, it just is what it is, man. You know me, I'm not in this game to be liked by everybody, or I don't want to be well liked. I want to be well paid and successful, man, well respected, man, you know, and the right people are going to find you no matter what. You know, you'll never see me trying to please everybody, trying to be a people pleaser, man. I'm going to please myself. Let me please myself first. You feel me, man? You know, I'm never going to, you know, do anything or lower my morals or standards just so I could, you know, conform to somebody else's, you know, vision of how I should be in their eye. It just ain't going to happen. You know, I got too much heart, too much hustle, too much pride for all that, man. If you don't like me, then cool, man. It's nothing but love from me, because I'm going to win regardless. You know me? You feel me? I'm going to get it good. I'm going to go get it regardless. I'm going to do it the best way I know how to do it every day. And I'm going to always do me. At the end of the day, you got to do you, man. You got to live life for you. You can't live for nobody else, man. Don't live your life trying to put everybody else's wants and needs above your needs, man. You going to finish last every time, man. This is the next thing, man. If you could control the urge to quit and give up when it gets hard, you gonna beat out a lot of people, man. Let's just understand that, because a lot of people, man, the first sign of trouble, the first sign of some turbulence on the plane, or the first sign of some choppy waters on the ship, they quick to jump ship, man. They fitting to get off the plane and deflate or inflate their parachute, man. They ain't built for it, man. You gotta be a soldier. You gotta keep going even when it gets harder, man. When it gets hard, that's when I double down, because I know I'm on my way. I done been through plenty trials and tribulations in my life. So I already know if I just double down and keep working, keep showing up, eventually I'm going to win. Eventually you're going to win. Like I say, a lot of people, they quick to give up, man. At the first sign of trouble, man. The first sign of discomfort, man. Some people, man, these days they soft. Some people ain't never been through nothing, man, and it shows in their character and their actions and their decisions, man. It's like, oh, they want to cry and complain about shit. They want to cry about inequality, man. Life ain't fair. Life ain't never fair, man. This shit ain't fair, man. You feel me? You got to get up and figure out what you going to do, man. You going to sit there and cry like a little bitch, or you going to get up and make some shit shake? You feel me, man? I was born with the short end of the stick. I grew up, man, not having the most, man, but I never cried. I never was jealous or hated on other kids that I seen that had it all. They had the 2-parent household, went to good schools, had all the nice clothes. I stayed focused and got on the grind, man. I stayed locked in, man. Now look at me. I'm doing well for myself, man. You could do the same too. If I can do it, you damn sure can do it, man. Because look, if you seen where I grew up at, man, you look this shit up. Riverside, Bradley in Columbus, Ohio, one of the worst housing projects, in the history of Columbus, Ohio, man. We called it the bottles, man. If you make it out of there, you can make it anywhere. You feel me? This is the next thing, man. The urge to lose your discipline and consistency. If you could control that, man, and stay locked in, and never lose your motivation, your discipline, and just keep showing up day in and day out, you're gonna be heads above the rest of the competition, man. I'm like a clock. I'm like automatic every day. Y'all probably know my schedule better than I know my schedule. Y'all already know. As soon as I wake up, man, my days off, I'm going to go to the gym without fail. I'm going to probably go home, cook breakfast, man, work on some YouTube videos. When I'm at work during the week, you already know I'm going in at midnight, probably going to work a 16-hour shift and still go to the gym, man. That's discipline and dedication and consistency, man. You got to have the ability to stay disciplined and consistent when that motivation runs out. You feel me, man? Because that motivation ain't going to always be there, man. Everybody's motivated in the beginning when shit's easy. You fired up. You don't watch the motivational speech. You look at stuff like New Year's resolutions, man. Then a few months later, half of the people that fell off the wagon and they fell hard. You feel me, man? You got to be locked in. You got to be disciplined, man. I'm disciplined like a damn Marine soldier or something, man. I'm going to go get it regardless, man. No matter what my mood is, I'm sticking to the plan. If I don't care if I'm tired, I don't care if I'm depressed, I'm sick, I'm going to train through it all. I'm going to grind through it all. That's just my motto. That's just how I live, not how I operate. You feel me? This is the next thing, man, the desire to always be on the scene, man. You got to learn how to fall back sometimes, man. You always in people's face. You always want to go to the club every weekend. Hee, ha, ha, woo, woo, rah, all that shit, man. You got to learn how to distance yourself from all that shit, man, because them same people, them same situations is going to be there, man. One thing I learned early in life is that elevation in life, it requires separation. You got to learn how to separate yourself from the pack, man, because everybody ain't going. Everybody's not going to make it, man. You're going to see, especially my young people, man, you in middle school, high school, watching this video, man, you're going to start to see people start to fall off the wagon. People that didn't take it serious. They didn't take class, school, sports, life serious, man. They going to start to fall off, man. You're going gonna look up 10, 15, 20 years from now, you're gonna be like, damn, man, you know, all the cool kids in high school, they had all the designer clothes. They wanted to sit in the back of the class laughing, blowing spitballs, thinking shit was a game. They gonna, you look up 10, 20 years from now, man, they gonna be at a dead end job, 4, 5 kids, not doing shit productive with their life. Meanwhile, you stay focused, man. You was a straight A student, man. You might have played sports. You got a scholarship, man. You got now graduate high school, college, man. You got you a job, a good job in your field. Maybe you started a business. Damn, you closing on your first house, man. You know what I'm saying? You taking trips. You got money stacked up. You got a retirement, 401k, investment, stocks, crypto, shit like that, man. They dreaming of type of shit, man. They dreaming of that type of stuff. You see where I'm going, man? I'm like, damn, man, I wish I would have did what he did, man. Instead of trying to be a goofball, trying to be popular, trying to be the cool kid. Now, look, I ain't got shit to show for it, man. So, message to my people that's watching this video, stay locked in, stay focused on your purpose in life, man. Stick to the plan, not your move. Y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. I got that merchandise for sale. That's one of my gym shirts, one of my motivational shirts. Grind harder, man. That's my motto right there. Grind harder. Sometimes I get like in my head that I'm not grinding harder. I'm not working harder. And that's when I lock in even more. That's what keeps me, you know, so sharp, man. That keeps me so focused and disciplined, man. I get them urges like, damn, I ain't going hard enough, man. Or somebody might leave a hateful comment on my YouTube channel. I'm like, ooh, I needed that extra motivation. I'm about to grind even harder, man. They think I'm going to give up. They think I'm going to be sad and cry over their comment. That's just going to make me work harder, man. Y'all got any input, thoughts, comments on this video? Make sure you drop a comment. I'll be sure to get back with you as soon as I can. Y'all know how we coming. Let's get motivated.